So I'm with you.
Okay, let's go, guys. Here we are, T90 and me, with SITAUX versus ACCM. This is game number 1. It's deciders. So, Tristan, no mistakes allowed anymore. The loser is out of the tournament, and that's what makes this series even more interesting, right?
And this is round 5, correct? So this would be, they both have won 2 sets and lost 2 sets to get to this point, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the case. Yeah, exactly. So no mistakes allowed from here on out. 2 big names, names that many players around our scene would have maybe considered to be in that top 10. But I do think ACCM is the favorite coming into today. He's made it to a variety of different LAN events, has had some deep runs, and has been super consistent. But SITAUX has been getting better and better. ACCM's gone for the Malians, and then SITAUX's gone for the Lithuanians. Honestly, both top-tier civilizations for these settings here.
Yeah, well, and these maps are usually kind of wallable. I have to say that I know, because for some reason, Tristan, your camera, my camera, is working perfect. But you know which cameras are not working?
The players?
The one for the players. The one for the players. So it's, yeah, it is. Let's see. I will try to restart and get them working. But yeah, they are not working, but
All
they will
good.
work. They will work in a
All
moment.
good.
Anyway,
I'm a noob.
Yeah.
I got big trees on my side, mem. I always
Really?
say lower people's... Yeah. Lower
Okay.
people's expectations for the start, all right? You lower
Okay,
people's expectations, so they're like, okay, we're not expecting a professional show. And then by game 3, their minds are going to be blown, right?
yeah, all will be fine in game 3, you know, but
Yeah.
hopefully it's not the decider, and at least it's 1-1, so we can see another 2 games. Anyway, for those people that I was expecting to see the cameras, they should appear in 2 minutes, because I have restarted. You know what I have to do, Tristan, to put the cameras? Since you know how this works, because we both have dual PC, I have other OBS open in the other PC with the 2 minutes delayed. I send those cameras to another Twitch channel, then I capture them on OBS. And for some
Wow,
reason...
that's a lot of work to see somebody randomly picking their nose, mem.
Yeah, so... exactly. Well, Bals is not only doing that. Bals has make some reactions, you know, but other than that, you got a point, you know?
You didn't say I wasn't allowed to do that. Just putting that out there. Anyway, so Lithuanians, this is a 9 villager start, right? Which everyone who's watching this will know. But Lithuanians, they have a flexible start due to the extra food that they start with. So we're well beyond this now. But SITAUX had sent additional villagers to wood at the start, and then was able to get the dock up a little bit faster due to that. So you can see SITAUX has 2 fishing ships. Going to be slightly faster to the 3rd due to that. But Malian's probably the better civ overall in the long run here, because it's cheaper wood buildings on everything. So we're going to see ACCM go for a dive here on a villager. And this is normally loom timing, so it's a little risky to try and do that, because you definitely don't want to lose scout HP and not kill the vill. And looks like SITAUX's going to be able to keep this villager alive. And ACCM, he didn't lose that much HP at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I really prefer Malians as well. I think also Lithuanians in the Navalist start, it kind of lose that power spike they have. You know, it feels. And the longer the games goes, well, Malians will have better bonus with discount as well. And I feel that they is more powerful overall. It's true that in the super late game, maybe with the halves that are faster, skirmishes, they still have both civilization, bombard cannons. It's a lot more probably situational, right? If you are able to sneak some villager and make a dock and take the fish, it's a complicated map. People might think that this map is easy, but Tristan, this map, I have a really bad results in this one when I play myself, you know? In 4 legs, it's complicated to control everything at the same time.
It's not Black Forest, that's for sure, mem. So it would make sense.
Talking, man? Are you calling me? That's all the old times, man. You played Black Forest during 10 years, and now people think that you're still a Black Forest player. You know what the hell, man? I have changed it in the last year.
I mean, the way to describe this map for people who don't play it a lot is it is very hard to be clean. So when you become, you know, when you expect pro players to make the proper transitions and have everything be very clean, overall, as they're building up towards some walls and whatnot, it's very difficult, because you have the TC to worry about, the docks, the military, and yeah, so that would be the big thing to mention here. And something that ACCM is so good at is thriving in messy situations. He's going to come forward with militia now. SITAUX never scouted the barracks, mem. He has no clue.
Never did it?
Never scouted the barracks. He scouted the dock. He scouted the villagers on gold.
Just now.
And just now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is something that he has not seen. And he actually just caught a glimpse, just for like a split second there, caught a glimpse of the militia. What I love from this about SITAUX is that he acted on seeing the mining camp and knew there might be something forward. So he didn't go for the stable next to the barracks, which he wanted. And now he's pre-walling everything. That is really nice adaptation from SITAUX.
Yeah, it's good. He's doing the archery range right now. And I was about to say that this is very good for ACCM because for me, when SITAUX is very dangerous when he gets the initiative. He makes the chaotic, the messy games. Well, usually most of the players want to have the initiative, but I think SITAUX specifically is more dangerous when he has the initiative. Don't know what you think.
I agree. Yeah, and like, you know, obviously he's done a great job to keep his villagers alive. He's got 6 fishing ships versus 5, which is nice too, but he was late with the archer range here because he went for the second dock early. So as ACCM gets a dock up in the south to be able to contest there, there's some worry here. Like SITAUX's going to have to play near perfect to be okay against the following archer play.
What minute you are right now?
9 minutes.
Go ahead.
What time are you at?
You are not live. 9:55.
What?
9:55.
Oh, shoot.
Speed up. Speed up.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know what happened.
It's okay.
So we're like I said, lower your expectations. We'll blame Capture Age for that one.
Yeah. Capture Age, if you just joined us, for example, I was a little bit behind. Since there's 2 minutes speak delay, then you probably didn't catch up. Let's go. And now we should go there. I was wondering because
we're fine.
I like that he explained me these things, you know, like pretty much, but we have seen this already, and I was like, okay, I think you are behind a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So I was okay. I mean, it's fine, you know, but it's fine. Okay. Then the game keep going. As you can see, it was only a few seconds, but you know, we will have noticed that. I want to ask also if we have the volume level also for your channel and my channel, if the voice and everything is good, because you know that sometimes we listen you and me fine, and then people. But I believe that everything is fine. I
think everything's good. Yeah, I did some tweaking, so we're good.
Okay.
So Malian infantry, they do get a bit more pierce armor in each age, so that starts off in feudal. So yeah, right now you've got some range units if you're SITAUX and you're getting fletching and all that's important, but he's really gonna have to micro well here because the man-at-arms, while they should be killed off eventually at this level, is just gonna offer a little bit more to ACCM's army at the moment. But nice job from SITAUX to dock the north as well as the dock in the south. Really nice job to play the pawns.
And his Malian's men-at-arms also with extra pierce armor, which is going to help. He's going to work like a shield really, really well. So let's see. He's keeping the hill advantage. But the problem is that with this situation, SITAUX is not going to be able to attack ever to ACCM. And I don't know if this is what he really wants. Oh, look at what he's doing on the left. He probably clicked twice. He was going to build the dog, but he's going away with the villager.
On the left.
ACCM. At top left.
Oh, ACC. Oh, at the top. Yeah, I see that.
Left. He went back.
Villager's going to die to a tiger? Maybe?
Yeah. It can die even. Oof.
Oh, okay. So she survives.
Okay. He saved it.
She's experienced.
2 dogs. He has 2 dogs, and then he was going back. He probably clicked with everything, you know, like he control group several units and it didn't work like he wanted. Okay, on water, still fighting a lot in the south. Then the fight continue on SITAUX base, but they're not advancing at all. They have a lot of army, Tristan, there.
Yeah, it's messy, right? It's messy, which is the main point that I brought up at the start, is you're not going to be able to have the perfect decision-making in every single little area. So this is a map more than maybe some others where numbers is the most important thing. So getting a couple extra numbers out, a couple extra upgrades. SITAUX's done a good job with his range units. He's got 10 skirmishers soon with the 3 archers, so he's got a pretty sizable force. But what hurts SITAUX right now is he made a galley in the north, assuming that if ACCM were to dock, it would be on the right side, and ACCM's going to get the double dock down there.
Oh, man. Well, it's true that he has only 1 fish. He's not going to kill a lot, but then you cannot also has the pond, and he's going to be, well, SITAUX got back the pond at the bottom. At the end, they're going to have 2-2. So, more or less...
SITAUX's micro is insane here, too, man. He's used the archers pretty nicely against the man-at-arms. So he's going to lose a couple archers now, but he's done a good job. His eco balance is really nice. And he could click up to Castle Age here. This is a very good start for SITAUX, who, again, I don't think he's a massive underdog. But this is he will recognize how insane ACCM is as a player, and this will feel like a big moment for him. And sometimes the big moments can kind of swallow you up as a player, and you know then the best players, they get even better once the big moments come.
And let's remind the viewers, and also as a player, Tristan, like SITAUX was 0-2 behind. He was, as Margugu told me in all the cast, oh, he's not motivated at all. He's not confident. He's 2-2, nothing to lose. He changed completely his mind, you know, with the to go and play this decider, and he's now maybe doing a reverse sweep, losing the first 2 series and winning 3 in a row and getting into the quarterfinals. So
is that what happened? He lost the first 2, the first 2 sets.
That's
crazy.
The first 2 sets, 0-2, and he's now 2-2, fighting for being the quarterfinals. So it's a big moment for him, and he's on the way to Castle Age already.
Yeah. Now, one difference, one thing we should point out: ACCM, for the most part, he is walled, right? So Knights is, if that's going to be what SITAUX is going to play in towards, Knights aren't going to be as effective if the walls are up. Now, ACCM will have to probably add some walls near the archery range in the house. But it's 2 pawns for both, and both players on the way to Castle Age. SITAUX should be able to use the faster Castle Age to his advantage here.
And also, he's going to have that timing that even if you don't kill, I don't know, he didn't see the walls at all. He couldn't attack his opponent, but it's time to go maybe forward. And then SITAUX can get the map control. Look at the score. His score is true that, you know, that he's tricky. It's about the kills. He has 15-10, maybe some more exploration. The population, ACCM 65, SITAUX 63. But the army that ACCM has right now is just going to disappear in a moment, Tristan.
Yeah, and of course, you know, a couple archers for SITAUX are going to go down, so that's good for ACCM. And that pretty much eliminates in ACCM's mind any potential crossbow play for SITAUX. Those skirms are just going to trade where they can. It's double stable for SITAUX, adding the monastery now. Lithuanians get +1 attack on their knights per relic. So having that monastery right away makes a lot of sense here. And this is going to lead to a lot of army. But like we said before, the Malians have the potential to counter pretty much everything in the game. ACCM gets his walls down. He's going to have 2 stables, and he gets camel. So I would expect camel monk for ACCM, and probably knight and monk for the time being for SITAUX.
I know, just you are not sick a little bit of this monk meta? Like, it's being not extremely popular. It's just monks all the time. Double monastery makes completely sense. But let's be honest, this is a tournament and very important match, and you want to make the units that you're gonna give the domination here, the initiative, and the monks has been proved that they're really strong though. So what do you think, man?
Well, you know, also think about it, right? Camels, they thrive basically on bonus damage. They've got 6 base attack. It's garbage if you're not fighting using bonus damage. So adding in monks against camels is way better than even like knights, let's say, because knights at least do a little bit more damage against the monks. So yeah, I like the double monastery as long as you don't sacrifice your eco too much. And on this map, you have tons of eco. He's got 10 fishing ships. So TC number 2 also coming up for SITAUX. But I'm very curious, like ACCM is fully walled, right? He's a player who will be able to punish opponents by defending with walls and counterattacking. So I'm very curious to see if SITAUX ever tries to get a full wall down.
Yeah, let's see, but I think it's really crucial what he's doing. He's even getting husbandry right now. And as you were talking, this is 30C already for SITAUX. Sometimes I feel that this 4 legs is like those double TC Arabia. Because as soon as you get the fish, the economy is 22 minutes. I know it's $9, but still, the population is very high. Great economy for both. 20 on foot for SITAUX, 25. So it's gonna be a lot of army on the field. And as you can see, double monastery, yes, but only 3 monks, so maybe he didn't need that double monastery.
Yeah.
That they have the resources.
Well, I mean, look, it's double stable and it's also double monastery. And then you're going to have 3 TCs to produce villagers out of. So something's going to have to give there. It's not a waste to necessarily have the monastery, but yeah, you're right. Like maybe we're not going to see the monks just yet. I do like the TC position from SITAUX on the front. It protects the wood and protects the gold. That would be an issue otherwise. But, you know, my mind was actually thinking eventually the Lithuanian player might want to go pikeman if up against camels and monks.
Yeah.
But that normally is not going to happen for another like couple minutes once the eco is really starting to climb. And once SITAUX realizes how much ACCM is going to commit towards camels here.
Well, look at now ACCM, scout on the relic, but it's true that SITAUX didn't see that relic yet, but they know that there's always 1 relic in the middle. Now those knights are +1/+1. He has 1 relic, so that's why he got the 1 attack. While he doesn't have forging, he's not gonna get the relics. ACCM is doing an excellent job stealing the relics to the Lithuanians. Well, he's gonna have 2 relics. Might be fine, right?
Yeah, 2 relics.
Fine.
Like this is the faster Castle Age paying off already. for SITAUX, as he's gotten 2, and I think 2 he'll be very happy with. And he gets a conversion there on the camel. There have been light cav out here for ACCM, but he wasn't able to kill the monk yet. And this is a fight that SITAUX will take because of all the extra attack for the Lithuanians. And with the TC going up here for ACCM, ACCM's got to be really careful with this.
Yeah, but there still is too many camels, and he's close to the monks. He converted and killed some units. We can see now a lot of army. He's going back with all the knights. He's coming bringing another monk. You know what I'm missing, T90? I'm missing that they are mining a stone. A castle in that hill where they are fighting now, imagine now, it could give everything to SITAUX. The score still say that SITAUX is really ahead. Look at his population ahead in villages. He's taking a brutal battle here. It's gonna be enough this battle to take the initiative. The camels are doing the job. And ACCM, look at the score now. Changed completely. I think he got even more excited than me with that battle, Mr.
Yeah, I mean, there was 3 relics for SITAUX, right? 3 relics. He thought the extra attack would pay off. ACCM did a great job still being consistent with light cav activity. And yeah, people want to complain about their monks. We don't need to get, have that conversation now. The reality is there, SITAUX, he was focused on getting the relics versus the conversions. And the light cav counterplay played its role to some extent. All 5 relics have been collected on the map. And I think SITAUX should be either dropping more barracks soon, which I see he's doing, or he should be shifting to stone, or both. Because that middle hill, if ACCM controls it, it becomes impossible for SITAUX to push. But if obviously SITAUX controls it, it might just win in the game.
Okay, and the pikes that you were mentioning are coming now. Maybe who should have done a little bit better, because imagine that battle with 4 or 5 pikes. Not even a lot, like 4 or 5 pikes, it would be completely different because the camels just melt against the pikeman. It's not like the knights, The camels just die completely. So let's see, he's doing the pikes now. They are faster also for Lithuanians. And both flies with a very, very similar economy. Well, 10 villages more, Tristan.
Yeah, and this is where, like, ACCM is the king of these types of timings, man. Like, he knows. Like, we could simplify it, right? But it's really hard when playing the game. But ACCM will think, okay, I'm making primarily camels. So what gives me a better shot for the time being? Well, he's actually going to add knights. People might think that's stupid against pikemen. Actually, knights, still 1v1ing a pikeman. Camel, not so much. So you have that. You have the monk additions. You have the outpost to keep an eye on it. The random light cav to go out and check. Confirms the pikeman now. And we might even see, if he has a market, even buying stone here in a second. Just to make sure this castle goes up. Because that is a very dangerous army that SITAUX is massing. And SITAUX is probably just moments away from crashing that hill.
+4. +4 knights. That basically, and now with iron casting, he's +5. He should wait. I think he should attack now, but I'm telling this because he has already 500 stone ACCM. And if ACCM is doing the castle there, he's gonna have a very safe position. If he's not doing the castle, then... Ooh, this can be brutal, Tristan. This can be brutal. Look at the knights with a +4, with a lot of pikes and the castle on top of that hill. But look how many monks ACCM has. I think he's gonna make that castle. And it's crucial right now, that hill for ACCM.
Yeah, like, ACCM's gonna be like, great, like, please get iron casting so you have +5 attack on your knights, and then I'm gonna convert them. Thanks for doing all the work for me, right? So, like, the lack of monks for SITAUX now is kind of a concern. But still don't know if ACCM can advance forward against this many pikes and knights. I think he just wants conversions, and then he wants to back away.
Oh, this battle.
Big fight here.
He should take it. I mean, Lithuania should take this battle. It's +5 knights, Tristan. +5 now with the pikes. He's gonna go and take this army. He's gonna kill. He needs to kill all the monks. Even if he has the castle there, it doesn't matter because now what army he has to stop this? And SITAUX need to go around and make a castle probably in front of the buildings. I mean, ignore that area, go around and try to go forward.
Well, it's tricky, right? Because if you do that, then you don't have a defensive castle. So SITAUX's forcing the issue here. He has the lead, but he's underneath the castle right now. Monks can pop out to get conversions, and Castle Fire is pretty devastating. So I like the energy, and clearly you do as well, for SITAUX to go for a forward castle, but there's no, like, immediate resource that he's denying here, and this could be something he regrets, instead of just going for the defensive castle.
Yeah, it's all about who is gonna be up to Imperial. Obviously, if he's going up to Imperial faster, ACCM now, it can be a big problem. But these knights and pikes are gonna be, I think they are. I mean, +5. The problem is that ACCM is doing an excellent job with his monks, and now he has Gebetos. Oh my god, he's losing a lot here. Where's the army from SITAUX?
Not going up, man.
35 is not. He's gonna be a doubt castle. He's gonna be a doubt castle if he's not doing the castle. He lost absolutely everything. Everything. And he did ACCM a brutal job with his monks. And right now, he still have a lot of farming. We'll need to send another 10, 15 villages. Or he's not worth it anymore. What he does now? Tristan.
Yeah, I mean, now...
Oh,
now
but look at his farmers.
Ooh, Knights in on the right side.
Killed a lot.
So SITAUX is basically in produce army nonstop, YOLO castles forward mode. Like, he's not thinking about balance or anything. And I love it. And this is what can give him a way back in the game. Okay, this could also give him an opportunity to maybe sneak some villagers back over to that castle. But the reality is, that was something that SITAUX is going to be regretting. You can't think about it too much right now, but if that castle was at home right now, Mem, there could be no potential counterattacks for ACCM in the future. But ACCM's definitely going to need to clear this up first. He will clear it up. Great job from SITAUX, though, to continue to pressure after the castle was denied.
But after this raid, he's 30 villages ahead.
Crazy.
SITAUX is 30 villages ahead. He has killed 26 in total. And I really believe that now, look at the mods converting those Gebetos, gonna send more villages. He will finish that castle. He will finish that castle, and he has 60 on foot. And stone to make another castle himself. So if he finishes that castle, he can make even another one, maybe at home or even more forward. The game is now in those situations that SITAUX love it. Crazy game with all aggression. Like, no meta at all. Wild game.
I agree, but, like, the guy's still ahead. Like, stop trying to force this castle down. Just place the safe castle. Don't throw away armies again. In the same spot as there's monks and Gebetos combined here. I mean, lots of knights and camels will go down for ACCM, but the Gebetos are very strong. Yeah. So he's going to get another clear up.
He's cleaning a guy, and those Gebetos are killing. He's doing the castle now at the back, but that castle is not even gonna be close. He's gonna make another doubt castle. He maybe is not gonna make this castle either. Can you believe that? He's not gonna make it 70%. I can't believe that we're watching this twice. Deja vu. Might do it, the castle now, but he's still losing a lot with 40 villages ahead.
Okay,
40 villages
ACCM,
ahead.
are you gonna delete your castle here, bro, or are you just gonna keep building it? Okay.
Ooh, but he's
He thought about it. He's going to move it back. SITAUX clicks up to Imp, which is a great play once you get a forward castle down. But I am kind of curious. What is SITAUX's army going to be? He might shift fully out of pikes, and he might shift fully out of cav at this point, and maybe go into something like hand cannons, because his food eco is amazing, his gold income's amazing, but it feels like he's not really sure what he should be making right now.
But to be honest, Tristan, now he needs to calm down. He stop being excited. To be excited is you and me, but not him. He has to calm down. Be relaxed. Now, make another castle here, in even the same area, because there's gold and stone. And traps. Just go traps and hand cannoneers, spies, whatever, but get this castle down and go slowly. He doesn't need to rush anymore.
Yeah, he's going to add Latus now, which feels natural when you have a castle. They get the extra attack like the knights do from the relics being collected. They also ignore armor, which is nice. And SITAUX's doing the right things now. Yeah, he settled down like you said. The thing that we aren't able to really show that much as casters is how good someone's eco is. And the fact that all of this has happened over the last 5 to 10 minutes for SITAUX, and he's up to 66 on food, is so impressive. Yeah, it's crazy eco count, whereas it's like 40 for ACCM in comparison, which feels more realistic.
If he didn't have this economy, he would be dead a long time ago.
Yeah.
With those battles
he threw a lot of army away.
Yeah.
Castle got denied. Yep.
Yeah, but he got always a lot better economy than ACCM. So basically here we have seen how one player has been controlling the units, and good units, a little bit better ACCM, but SITAUX with a better economy, and let's be honest, he raided a lot with those knights, a lot. He is still in the game. And now this 1 minute 40 seconds, that is up quicker to Imperial, it can give him a very good initiative. Go on.
Yeah, a couple latest. Like, you don't really need much in the main fight beyond Lycav right now to kill those monks, and that's what SITAUX's starting to mass. But a couple latest could run right into ACCM's eco, and that'll be a pain for ACCM to deal with. And they're through. And then chemistry's on the way first thing for SITAUX as he's thinking about whether that be bombard cannon or hand cannon, just some form of gunpowder against what he's seeing here. SITAUX's making some great calls. I just don't like the latest against monks idea. Like, this is where Lycav could do the job. This feels a little wasteful, but again, red dots, or I don't know what colors you're using, but you got SITAUX units inside of ACCM's eco. And that's what he's looking at. So he's not able to pay attention to the tiny details.
Yeah. Still 30 bullets ahead. He's raiding constantly, but he needs to clean those Gebetos or it's gonna be a problem. But the good thing is that his opponent is not yet in Imperial and the Trebuchet are gonna take the castles. If you lose the castles, what army is gonna make now then ACCM against those latest spikes, light caps constantly? And now he has already chemistry, so hand cannon is gonna be there in a moment. The position is very good for SITAUX still, but population
I will say
is the same.
SITAUX tossing a lot of army, right? He tossed away army for raids. He's tossing away monks and light cav and whatnot, and he doesn't really have an army mass yet. So my concern for SITAUX is that he's tossing away numbers here, and he's not able to get a mass going. The Gebeto only have 40 HP, but they've killed a lot of units, and the monks have obviously helped with conversions and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
So well, there's a chance for ACCM here. He's a fighter. Yeah. We've seen this guy hold on in situations where he's looked dead for a long time. There's still a slight chance for him.
But honestly, I'm not really afraid if he's doing now hand cannoneers about Gebetos. He should take it. And even more now that one castle is down and he can go and take the other. He has only one castle. So you are talking about massive units, but what army he has? Look at these light gas, Tristan. These light gas are what you were asking for. He's taking the Mangrel and probably soon he's gonna go and take those monks as well. Oh man. Well, the Gebetos are helping for sure, but he's still killing some of them. A third castle, Tristan in the same spot. Third castle, and look at the score, is exploding. SITAUX is getting the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's going to stack a castle right next to his Trebs so the Gebeto can never move in and engage. He's got tons of villagers. Maybe a market's needed here. Maybe a building to block the Gebetos off here. Yeah. Ultimately, your castle's going to go up if you're SITAUX. You just don't want to lose your Trebs. And well done, ACCM. ACCM kills all 3 Trebs. But there's still more pressure coming, whether it be latest, hand cannons, or light cav. And there's also bomber cannons already here. So,
well, he's cornered, Tristan. Like, it looks like SITAUX is getting more and more map control. Plate Bard in armor. Remember that this series is now or nothing. You are dead. I mean, the loser is out. And I have to tell you, because you probably don't see the cameras there, but SITAUX is not playing at home, T90. He's on a LAN event. He played the 4th round on the LAN event, and today he's still there. He's not on his place. I believe he's with his keyboard and mouse. But you know that when you are not in your place, it makes things even more complicated, you know? So,
yeah, of course.
Big proud for him, man. It's crazy gameplay by the French player.
But,
oh, man.
While I think ACCM is going to lose to SITAUX here in the first game, the last couple minutes have shown me ACCM is here to play today. The sniping of the Trebs, the sniping of the bombard cannon, the repairing this castle. Man, you and I thought this castle was going to be gone so long ago. ACCM still holding on, still trying to defend, but the latest will find more Trebs to snipe. We'll push the Gebetos back. The Gebetos don't have a chance against elite latest like this with 16 plus 5 attack. And
I know
any other player would call it right now.
Tristan, you probably didn't cast all the day because you have been a couple of days AFK, right? And he resigned in Nomad with 8,000 score behind.
Yeah, it's been like
he never quit.
I don't know what changed this year, but like ACCM really plays on past the point of being like, you know, dead. I mean, I've always said it over the years. It's like if out of 1,000 games where you should die, you come back in one of them, it's worth playing on longer, right?
And
that's how ACCM sees it. But I'm not seeing any win conditions for him right now.
Yeah, me too.
As he drops more castles, he's just losing castles, and SITAUX's all over him.
What do you think about Guild Nets in minute 47 in a map like 4? I mean, that outbreak should have been done a little bit long ago, you know? Oh my god. It's like double attacks. In this map, it's like not doing double attacks.
It's like
GG.
He probably saw it, said upgrade check, right? I'm already winning the game. What can I do to give myself a better chance at winning even from here? And SITAUX played very well here. I mean, again, the man-at-arms, the biggest thing for me, the infantry was coming in, and he hadn't scouted the barracks, and then he still was able to make sure he didn't lose any villagers against the man-at-arms. Ended up being 2-2 on the ponds, but then early Castle Age Memp. Getting the relics, being able to find an answer to the monks with adding the light cav. There's not many players that lose like all their army and 10 villagers building a castle forward and then still somehow come out of that winning that game. And that's what SITAUX did here. Very impressive.
I mean, Tristan, I'm checking the resources. 16,000 resources more.
Crazy.
16K, man. Like 5,000 more wood, 10,000 more food, 1K a little bit more on gold, but 10K more food at this level. How many units you can produce? Even if you don't use all the food and you sell for gold as well, like it's brutal. And SITAUX seems to be on fire. Like he went all crazy and he bring the game in the kind of games he want, because that was a chaotic 4 legs after Castle Age.
Yeah, 100%. Now, and then I think for me, it kind of brings you to the draft immediately, and you see what type of game does ACCM want to get wins, and he picked Arena, which is very different from what we just saw, but then also Migration, which is very different from what we just saw as well. So back to what we had said at the start of the series, like, it's going to be a fun series where different play styles are going to be needed to win the best of 5. SITAUX obviously has got Border Dispute and Atacama in his back pocket, but yeah, I think we're in for a long one here, Mem. I would say 5 games is my prediction.
Not bad.
I don't know. I would need to see the map and the civs in game 5 to even choose who wins, but SITAUX is looking amazing. I agree.
Well, and now what is amazing also is that we're going to see one of the strongest civilizations in Arena, Portuguese, but what we can expect from Armenians, because he picked one of the new civs, which makes the game even more exciting, because honestly, I don't really know what is going to be his plan. In theory, we know really well Portuguese, but Armenians, he's going to be able to counter Portuguese. They don't have bombard cannons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I think Armenians had been played before, right? I think Hera had done it against Hart in like maybe the first round or something.
Yeah, but it's Hera.
And yeah, and my thinking is with Armenians, and maybe we'll have more time to talk. Actually, Mem, we shouldn't be talking about this now. The game hasn't even started. It's Arena, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like,
well,
let's talk about your day going? Hope you're having a nice day out there. Hope viewers are doing well.
Now we'll have time to talk about whatever. How was your holidays? Did you have holidays? You were gonna have now the Thanksgiving the next week, right? So we can talk about that in the start. So
yeah, for the 15 seconds. It was good. The last couple of days were good. So, Mem, I know you've been with your wife for a while. I don't know if you're gonna make fun of me for this or if you can relate, but a year ago, like, it was actually like a little over a year now, but basically last week was my fiance's and I's 1-year engagement anniversary, right? And we both forgot. Yeah, you were there. We both forgot, dude. I forgot, and I thought she was gonna be pissed, and then she forgot as well, because I like,
Okay.
So yeah, that's why we took 2 days to enjoy ourselves and relax a little bit. But like, does that happen, dude? How long you been with your wife? Is that common?
Well, I don't know how many years I'm with my wife, so maybe we're in the same boat, All
right, that's perfect.
I was asking the other day, Marta, are we 15 or 16 years together? And she told me, I don't know.
Okay, good. That's just normal. I felt real bad.
Okay, you're okay.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Do you have SITAUX in blue, by the way, on your side?
No,
or still in red?
I have ACCM as a blue, SITAUX as a red.
Okay, that's what the players show, so I'll keep that as well. Okay. I was just curious. But yeah, here we are, game number 2, and it is Portuguese for SITAUX, and it is Armenians then for ACCM. And Armenians new, introduced to the game recently. They do not have a lumber camp or a mining camp. They have a mule cart, and the mule cart acts as a drop-off building, can be moved around. So, the very first thing I thought of when I saw the mule cart mem is pro players can get the most out of it, right? Because they could micro them and move them around. Yeah. With the Armenians, I believe they're also a bit cheaper. And overall, the Armenian eco seems to flow very nicely. So, to your point, though, you had said Portuguese so good on Arena with their gunpowder. How are the Armenians going to deal with it if they don't have bomber cannon? I feel like this is going to be a game where it comes down to how many units ACCM can make, not necessarily how good the units are, if that makes sense. Like,
and would you go?
The champions are insane. They have 100 HP. Yeah. So yeah, you're a good gunpowder civ in the Portuguese, but if like champion Ram Treb gets going, if the gunpowder has to hit the champions and back away, I could see that being an issue for map control.
Yeah, but I was going to tell you, like, the new organ guns, for example, that they're bad against the Mangonels, you mass them, they eat the champions. even the organ guns, they eat the champ.
Yeah,
he puts some Bombardianos behind them. What I think, and my question to you is, need SITAUX go clown with Portuguese against Armenians? I think he could go for a normal light cast, try to get the relics, boom economy, and imagine the gunpowder Portuguese with arquebus. What Armenians can do, honestly.
No, I agree. I mean, there are some things there too. It's like if you ever feel like you have the better late game army composition, you also then need to hold map control. That's tricky. So a good way to do that would be like adding scouts usually. But something I will say about SITAUX, he's always been really cutthroat with his build orders. And I feel like a 9 villager start suits a player like SITAUX. Players who like to take their time and have more strategy-based build-ups, they could struggle a little bit more in 9 villager starts. But like SITAUX, he's like, all right, what's the fastest uptime I can get for archers? What's the fastest uptime I can get for aggression, right? And I remember him in other tournaments going super all in on arena because it's not a map that he really picks a lot, and he probably feels like I'm at a disadvantage, so why not just go crazy? So I'm looking at this right now, and I don't think this is a boom build from him. I think he's gonna like maybe go like double monastery, triple monastery, siege
with
workshop.
22 population up.
Yeah.
22. Remember that the units are cheapest in terms of gold for Portuguese. And you are talking about a gameplay. Other day he played, and the chat can also remind me, it was Cumans versus, I think it was Burgundians. I don't remember the civilization, but it was one of those civilizations that the later the games goes is the worst for the Cumans. But he went very aggressive, like very aggressive, with some scout, even archery range during feudal boom to get the map control, drop a castle forward, and he made 3 castles on his face.
Yeah, that's SITAUX, man. That's SITAUX. That's what he likes to do.
And kill it, So it was amazing. Amazing to watch,
You know what else is going to be amazing to watch? It's going to be amazing to watch SITAUX try and get value from this scout that wandered into ACCM's base. They were chasing each other, and then SITAUX was holding the gate open, and then accidentally clicked a little bit too far here. So he gets full scouting intel on ACCM, but he won't be able to use this scout to protect relics, and he's just going to go for a villager kill. Figures this scout will eventually die. I like it, and he gets the kill. Well played, SITAUX.
But he need to see the barrack. Tristan, he need to try to go around and see the barrack, because at least you're going to get the information that he's going for army, and he's not going to sit. I mean, it would be perfect if he could see the barrack and the stable, because right now, he doesn't know what his opponent is really doing.
Yeah.
Doesn't know if it's market blacksmith, boom, monastery, what. And that's not what you want when you are yourself on market and blacksmith, but look what he's doing. T90, 11 villas on a stone, he's gonna drop a castle and he's go organ guns, I believe, at home.
Yeah. I think going forward castle would be a little risky, but Mem, as I speak the words, he does have Loom in queue.
Yeah.
And he will think that the scout for ACCM is a bit weaker now. And he also scouted a decent amount. Well, actually, he didn't scout anything on the outside. I'm stupid. Man. But he knows where the golds are. So I could see him doing a forward castle here. This is what we thought would happen, right? He's like, I think he has the skills, Memp, and this is maybe something SITAUX's going to need to change in his playstyle someday. Like, he has the skills to play straight up long-term arena games. He does. But he doesn't feel comfortable doing that. So he always sticks to his comforts. And there he goes, waltzing across the middle of the map.
Without the loom. And 2 scouts. 2 scouts are coming. 3 scouts.
Oh, he doesn't have loom yet. It's in queue.
Yeah, he's in the queue. And there's a lion as well. Okay, he's taking the... Well, it's still a lot of villages. It's still a lot of villages. He shouldn't lose. 10 seconds. This is going to be now...
ACCM should pull vills. ACCM needs to pull vills and fight with the scouts and the vills here. That's the solution. This might be over right here, man. This could be awful for SITAUX.
Yeah. Build it down. Why he's doing this when you have a better civilization? I don't understand this. Oh my God, what a disaster. Well, it's a good gift, It's a good gift.
The lion
for ACCM.
Who put the lions out here, man? What are you doing to SITAUX?
But look at ACCM. He has no loom either. He's taking out villages so fast. What the? He's taking the villages for ACCM. What?
At the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, one player is going to lose more villagers than the other, and the other player was building up towards a castle and had 0 food eco.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
Oh, lion.
7-4.
Lion.
7-4. Yeah.
Quick wall. Oh, nice save there, ACCM. That's actually really important there. Would have lost 5 villagers otherwise. Denies the lion his feast.
Yeah, I know that.
Man, I'm
And
with you,
SITAUX is
like-
doing the same. On the left, SITAUX did the same at the same time. Oh my god, both are doing the same. But still, if there's one civilization, Tristan, that can come back from this, it's Portuguese. You can go now full clown, going now organ guys. Well, with that economy, maybe Portuguese is not even possible to come back. But you know, I'm trying to give some hope. And the viewers also getting still a little bit more excited because this is looking already awful. But in reality, it's 20 villages, 22. It's only 2 difference because it's 2 villages different only.
Yeah, second TC is going to be coming up here for ACCM, so he will gain more villagers that way. He also has 1 relic already. The Armenians, when they make their fortified church, get a relic. And he's also adding warrior priests, which are new. And they can fight and also pick up relics. They just cannot convert. But, you know, here's my thing. Organ guns are a very strong unit, and we're seeing them kill the scouts now. They are awful against siege now. They're just awful if a mangonel shows up. So I think that ACCM should have the recognition to add a mangonel here. And if he does that, I don't think the organ guns will do too much.
Yeah, definitely not. But that's why he has a lot of villages on goal. I believe that he wants SITAUX now is to get some relics, make probably redemption and go all in. He cannot do anything else. Like,
yeah, I agree.
What he can do with this. He need to go full organ guns, clown. Let's see now if he's gonna kill that warrior priest. He's gonna take it. Yeah. He's gonna kill it. Got it. No.
Oh.
He's micro. Okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
Was microing, but he's gonna take it at the end. Well, but at least he took something.
I mean,
Siege Workshop is coming.
I know ACCM lost his villagers, but I still think it was a good call for him to pull the villagers, and we need to give him credit for that. Because a lot of players just go with 3 scouts, and then the 7 villagers can fight it off. Then maybe the villagers have time to wall themselves in. If the villagers wall themselves in, then, you know, the castle ends up going up, and then this is a completely different scenario. So very well played from ACCM to get to this point. Just needs to make sure he doesn't allow the snowball to get too scary here.
T90.
But like you said, you need redemption monks to deal with the siege.
But look what minute it is. 4 relics. 4 relics, because you get 1 for free. He got already another 3. So he's trying to get that one. On the left, he's gonna get it or not? The more... No. He will take that relic, SITAUX. The one... Yeah, he's taking 2 relics. So it's gonna be 2 relics, which... It's more or less okay if you play against Armenians because they get 1 for free. So basically it was 3-2, but they get the 4th one. 6 relics in this game. Taking that warrior priest bye-bye, so 2 relics. And SITAUX needs redemption and a second castle forward. Is the only chance he has to do something. I don't know what you think.
And then then somehow imp, or not imp, but like,
or big push.
Destroying everything in ACCM space.
Yeah. Like only in big push. Honestly, I think it should be better that he go just aggressive. Because if you try to save resources to go Imperial with the resources he has currently right now, it's gonna be kind of late. It's gonna be late. So better to go all aggressive, Mangonel's redemption like he's doing now. I think he need to go all in, and if he do damage and he can reach Imperial, all good. But if not, just all aggro, because honestly, if he's going all aggressive, don't think ACCM can do much against these units.
Yeah, you're spot on. Like, you would probably need to see scouts mixed in again, and ACCM does have the stable still. But he was a little wasteful. I think if there's 2 things I could say about ACCM. I think the losing, like not having Luminous villagers kind of hurt, and losing those vills, but then also losing the scouts initially to the organ guns. So I think also part of that was the organ gun accuracy is really tricky, and that might be a big reason why SITAUX picked the Civ in the first place and wants to go for these units. So he knows about the fortified church. He's moving forward. He also knows redemption is going to allow him to push the mangonels back, and ACCM's got to be worried about that. And man, you need this castle, because of how far behind he is, he needs this castle to be as aggressive as possible. Place it on the walls, place it on the monastery. Like, don't mess around with this.
He need to take the relics. Imagine that now SITAUX gets 6 relics. You know? And he get the 6 relics now. Let's see now. He's coming. Where's gonna be the castle? He has to be there. I think Sanity will be... is a good castle. I mean, he can go more forward than that, because the fortified charge is there. And that castle should be up, I believe. He has now the organ gas. He's going to convert the mangonel. Oh my god. With SITAUX on foot, if he win this game with 0 on food, why we are trying to play this game, Tristan? We don't need to macro get any build order, man. I mean, he's taking the relics. He wants to take... What is he doing? He deleted by mistake.
He tried to delete a wall. He tried to delete a wall, and he deleted his monastery.
Disaster!
And now all the relics have ejected, and the relics are going to be beneath the castle.
Oh my god!
Disaster for ACCM, and he'll know it. He obviously says lol, and SITAUX responds, but this is brutal, man. Because like,
is insane.
There was a chance for him to eject the relics to the right and be able to run away with them. Now there's no way he can get him back.
No, he's taking the relics. Look, he's trying to put villages inside, but he can't. Now he put the monks in the castle, and he's taking 2 relics. Oh man, this is insane. I mean,
this is a
really
shot. Yeah, like this is the pressure of the moment, right? This is the map. You don't have a lot of spots to move around. And SITAUX might be a little bit concerned, maybe.
SITAUX, 0 wood, 0 food, man. Super balanced, by the way. You know, no problem. 0 wood, 0 food. That's great.
It doesn't look like he's floating res, but that's because he's producing non-stop. He's done a really nice job. SITAUX, is just gonna buy food to go imp here.
He's going imp.
It's gonna take so long. How do you go? How does he even get 400 more food for imp here? He's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
This is so bad. This eco's rough, man.
Yeah. What eco?
Yeah, I think you have to sell all your stone. Forget about another castle. You just sell all your stone to get more gold if you're SITAUX.
Yeah, well, he's doing rams. He's doing rams. He might be able to probably take the castle down because his economy is a disaster. And I don't know what SITAUX is doing right now. As I told you, he's trying to go Imperial. Yeah. And probably, if he just tried to do a normal attack with a castle forward, getting 6 relics, he could do the damage. And then just go Imperial later, you know?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at SITAUX's attempt to try and get the resources to go imp. Press page up on your keyboard right now, Mem.
Yeah.
Look at how much he's used that market, and he's still not quite there. He is going to do a smart thing here. He knows a ram push is coming, so he's going to wall in his organ guns behind the castle because he needs something to hit the rams. That's actually a really big play here. But finally, SITAUX gets the resources, and finally he clicks up. My goodness.
But what he's doing is great. Look how he's walling the organ guns because he knows that he can bring rams. It's only 2 rams. With the organ guns there, he might kill the rams. That's amazing. Yep. And now, Tristan, with all this crap that is happening, if he just buy few stone or mine a stone and make few Faitorias, he has 2 castles and 6 relics.
Yeah, Faitorias are really expensive though, right? It's like off this economy, 300 stone and 300 gold is going to be tricky to come by. But I guess when you build one, then that brings you in the resources for another one. Because you know what would be so sick here for SITAUX is if he could just get villagers outside of his walls, like on the right side, and build another TC there. Because if all-in pressure comes in and you have a big Vill lead, you don't want to be stuck inside your base against whatever pressure can come in. So I like to see him expand. You could even justify going Rams and Lightcav at SITAUX's base. SITAUX has nothing at home, right?
Yeah.
So,
well,
obviously, he feels like he could take the main base. Yeah.
He's open even. I mean, he's the wall. He's not walling. So, but let's see. He's not thinking on that right now. He's 1,000 score behind. We always think in Arena that it's a clown map. This is the most clown game ever, you know, right now. But he's gonna be able to kill the Rams with those organ guns. I think he will, right?
Yeah. Yeah, organ guns are good. But the repairs from ACCM and then the Lightcav loop around. There's villagers, there's monks. Kills will be found here. And the organ guns are not on the Rams right now. As SITAUX actually going to use his villagers.
But he killed everything. Where's the light gas now? Where's the light gas now? He only need to kill those Rams. If he takes the Rams, he's gonna keep producing them. He's taking the Rams. Those organ guns are insane. He's gonna be able to take it. The castle need to survive. You need to repair the castle right now. He's in Imperial, and if he's not repairing this castle, it's gonna be a problem. But how much he has lost here? How much he has lost here, ACCM? Look at the score. He just need to repair this castle. And Tristan, he can still win the game. The damn game. It is possible. It is possible. Yeah, but
because the organ guns are so super good against everything except siege. They're super good. So, you know, you need to avoid the siege shots, but SITAUX is going to have block printing so we can convert the siege with the monks. The castle's barely up, though. So he still needs to make this trap. But, like, ACCM, he needs to recognize he's got a massive eco lead. It's just really hard to recognize you have a massive eco lead because you're not casting the game like us, men, right? And you're just seeing all this pressure coming in all the time.
Yeah, but now just wall that area. If he just killed those fortified charge with the trap, go, but with those organ guns, don't die. I mean,
what is this? What is this fortified church, ACCM? What are we doing here, bro?
What is he trying? What is that? It's just losing the game. He's crazy, but it's the pressure. He started the snowball, deleting the fortified church. He's 6 relics. I mean, if he's doing 10 farms, SITAUX, just 10 farms, he's fine, man. With 6 relics and Portuguese, his opponent, it will never go up to Imperial at this stage of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, like, ACCM, he had the right idea, but he didn't make enough rams, and maybe didn't realize that SITAUX would have so many working guns. It's really tricky. But after a disastrous start for SITAUX, where he should have had Loom, he's given himself a shot here. And like you said, man, I think in his mind now, he should just be thinking about that Fatal Ram.
SITAUX is not walling. He's going with the light cast. Wall. If you go in, I mean, the little economy he has, he might lose everything. And he's going.
He doesn't.
ACCM is going. ACCM, what is happening here? They both want to lose. Both want to lose the game or what? What is this? Just
trust me, man. When you play Arena as a high-level player, your brain just breaks sometimes, okay?
Okay.
And this is an example of that.
Well, but
as the light cover now into SITAUX's base.
Tristan, but let's be honest. I mean, I don't want to say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say, is this really high level? Because right now...
What if there was a deal made? It was like, hey, buddy, you give me your 4 relics, and in return, I'll let you send some light cap to my eco 20 minutes from now.
Tristan, I'm sorry, but we all know that you have an amazing content that you have, let's say, branded in your channel.
Okay, thank you, man.
Low Legends. And right now, we could put this on... Look at the wood from SITAUX. Why he's not wall, man? I mean, seriously. Tell me, what's going on? You infected them. You are a virus, T90. T90 virus.
I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment, okay? It's a compliment, okay?
I mean, what a blunder, right? What a blunder from SITAUX, because he hasn't been able to focus on the pressure as much due to that raid. But also, ACCM with the crazy play as well, like to even like have to go forward there, right? Like there's a saying in sports in the US, it may apply elsewhere, where it's like you have to create your own luck, right? And that's what he did. So ACCM impressive. The light cap still being microed will kill the organ gun. SITAUX is probably super annoyed with himself, but SITAUX also continuing that push forward. I'm just so excited though. We got mangonels, just rams, knights now even, and more upgrades for SITAUX than he had before. So the goal for him is to still take out this castle. To do that, he'll have to clear out the organ guns and the monks.
And he walled it. He's finally walled, so if he cleaned those light caps, I'm telling you, if he just walled it there, I think, Tristan, he was winning the game if he walled it. If he was walled, I think he was winning the game. He has deleted now all the walls, but I really believe that is a mistake. He has so many organ guns. With the army he has, he's not gonna kill that organ guns at all. And honestly, SITAUX will mine that stone. Well,
wait a second. Where do you think those rams are going? Mem, if you had to guess, where do you think those rams are going?
Are going home?
ACCM sending those rams to the other castle. 100%.
No, right? It's gonna convert. SITAUX want to convert the rams. Look at the monks.
Well, you got to be careful with those monks, though. Like Hever gonna dive in.
Nah.
Yeah, and who said they nerfed the organ guns, man? Who used the word nerf with organ guns? These things are insane.
They are better than ever. They are better than ever. He has now knights. He's coming with the organ guns. He's gonna take all the knights. If he converts 2-3 knights, he's gonna kill the rams. Now the knights are in the hell. Look at the score. Look at the score. Tristan, SITAUX, with all these mistakes, with 28 villages, he's winning the game. Convert the ram. He's taking everything. The score is 2,200 score ahead. And the French player is gonna be 2-0. How you come back from this? Look his economy. He deleted the TC. No, he killed it with a trap, right? And now I believe
he killed it with a trap, yeah.
He killed it. Okay. Sorry, Tristan. You know, I was like, he deleted now the TC.
Mem's like, I don't know. Mem's just so high energy right now. He sees any building go down. He's like,
he's deleted. I'll delete it. Okay.
That's all right. Trebs have a tendency to do that, Mem, but we all forget that sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what is this? Look at the score. I mean, is what now put on ACCM mind? What he might be thinking right now?
Yeah. Nah, dude. I mean,
he has to be so annoyed, right?
I can tell you what he's thinking. He's like, I should have had Loom before. I should have made more light cab before. Like, and then you even think back to game number 1, and you think, oh, in game number 1, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Really tricky, man. And like, this is a decider, right? The loser of this series is then out of the tourney, so you know that weighs so much heavier on him, I'm sure as well. But
it's incredible.
The population's still close. It is 1 TC for SITAUX. It is 0 TCs for ACCM though, which is a big problem.
Yeah, but that's the problem now. GG has been called. The virus T90 made the effect.
SITAUX's like, listen,
that's a compliment,
guys,
Tristan.
Listen,
it's a compliment, okay? It's
no,
it's a compliment.
Listen,
oh my god,
I've heard far worse. It's all good. I think SITAUX clearly should have walled it, right? But what was ACCM missing a little bit more of? He was missing some light cav to snipe monks. Like the light cav went in, and they could never make it out. So, oh man, I mean that's a crazy one. Like I really think this comes back to SITAUX and him realizing that Organ Gun monks is really hard to stop, and that Armenians are just kind of a late game civ. So he just did everything he could to remove the potential of a normal late game, and we never got to really talk about anything fun with the Armenians. He's just making knights and eco. That was it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yep. And I want to tell you here this. Even sneaking and killing villages inside, he still managed to win the game. How the hell are those Organ Guns able to do this?
They're really good.
They're crazy, man.
They're
there
super
was mistakes,
strong.
and they still took the game.
The main change that the devs made to the Organ Guns is they take a lot more damage against siege now. But if you know that, and then you stop after like 5 or 6 Organ Guns initially, and then you just make cheap monks with Portuguese, then you have the answer to the siege right there. So it is, we're oversimplifying it, but yeah, like the KD says it all, and the value that SITAUX was able to get from his army was impressive. But, you know, Mem, one thing that I don't want people to forget here, the walling in of the Organ Guns behind the castle. That was so smart from SITAUX.
Fantastic.
Because then his Organ Guns couldn't get surrounded. And then he also did a couple other small things where he hopped into his castle with his villagers and out the other side to attack the rams before he had any knights converted. Like, those tiny details can make or break those types of pushes when you're behind by 30, 40 villagers. So he was just able to keep that up. And SITAUX's got to be feeling great right now, dude. That's amazing.
I mean, after that game, because he also feel like, I won a game that I sent villages without the loom. I lost 7 villages in that forward. I couldn't make the castle, and I still won the game.
Yeah.
This is what he's thinking.
Everything
like.
a lot of things went wrong, and he still got the job done. And now, think about it from the series. You feel pressure still, but there's another home map for ACCM. It's okay if you lose that. No pressure. One of your maps, you probably have a plan, but it's not your best plan. Well, it's okay if you lose that too, because you still have another game. So, like, you can fully focus now on just getting 1 win of the next couple games, and that takes so much pressure off you as a player.
Yeah, and now we're gonna have a map that is bringing also crazy amount of battles and a lot of monks as well. And honestly, Italians and Byzantines invite me to think that we're gonna see monks again with light gas involved or whatever. But Italians are great on water, agreed. But Byzantines? They don't have a big bonus, but with that transition to Imperial cheaper and 25% faster attack with those fire galleys, I don't dislike Byzantines in this matchup. I don't dislike at all, Mr. Tristan.
I think we've seen enough examples of it in Warlords where I think Byzantines will probably go forward dock here, right? I think Viper did it against Leary. I remember even in TTL, it was like Dogao versus Andy or something. There's been enough games now where I see Byzantines. There are lots of Castle Age and Imperial Age bonuses to think about. I think it's going to be fast feudal forward docks for SITAUX. But I don't know if there's any counterplay to that, Mem. Like, people should expect that now, like if that's where my brain goes on it. So I wonder if there's any sneakiness that ACCM could do to potentially stop the forward docks. I'm assuming a lot, by the way, but that's what I'm thinking will happen here.
We saw exactly this matchup the other day in the Viper versus Leary. Leary got Italian, the Viper Byzantines, and Leary was having a good lead with good economy lead and so on. And Viper also said in the interview, Italians don't have anything to do this in late game.
Yeah.
You know, and well, Viper said, right? So let's see. Let's see if SITAUX is gonna be thinking now that he has the civilization for the Imperial, because guys, we are in game number 3, and this can be the last of the series. Hopefully not, because we want more games, right? But now, if ACCM has felt the pressure in the previous game and deleted a fortified charge, the pressure is now every second on him, because he's supposed to be the favorite. He felt the favorite, I'm sure, Tristan. And this is now a tough moment after the previous game.
Yeah. Now, I mean, so this is where... This is going to sound like a really dumb statement, but I want people to think about it, okay? So this is coming from someone, Mem, who's lost a lot, okay? I've lost a lot, all right, as a pro. As games I should win, I've lost. Against better players, I've lost. I'm a big loser is what I'm trying to say. And so when you're down 0-2, it is so much less pressure because you're like, well, okay, I'm screwed, right? I'm screwed. My plans didn't work out. I'm just going to lose today. All your pressure's gone. And then if you win one, you're like, ooh, okay, I'm starting to believe. Yeah, you win the second, and then you're like feeling momentum. And then the other guy who was up 2-0, who should have done this and that, is then feeling the pressure of, oh my God, am I going to get reverse swept? So ACCM is Italians, which is a great civilization. He's got a good game plan to stick to. I don't know exactly where his civs are going to line up with on the next maps, but like, I actually think there's less pressure in this game for both players, but if ACCM is ever not going to be feeling pressure, it's actually right here, because he'll just be annoyed with himself if he loses, whatever, you know.
We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen, because we have now, and remember that this map don't have boars, it's only ships, well, in this case, water buffalo and deers. You push all the food. He has 6 bullets on wood, both players, well, 5 for blue, for ACCM. He has already the dock built, both players as well, and I believe that it can be, well, fast castle, or you still vote that maybe it's going to be super quick up and try to go for the feudal aggression. Even with forward dock, it's a possibility.
Yeah, like, my thinking is Italians have so many bonuses they take advantage of before Byzantines really can. Cheaper fishing ships, cheaper to go up to the next stage, cheaper dock techs. Those are all things you get excited about before you even see the fire ships really engage all that much, usually. So... Wow, ACCM's going up quick.
Yeah.
I think this is... I could be wrong here, Mem, but I think this is counterplay. I think ACCM is doing this because he's expecting fast feudal forward dock from SITAUX and not fast castle from SITAUX. But SITAUX's actually going for fast castle. So the mind games are here. That's my thought anyways.
Yeah, but then it depends. It depends if ACCM now is going to go with a transport ship. If he's doing a transfer, he's going to make a forward dock. And that can do a lot of damage. Really a lot of damage, man.
Well, the thing is, though, I think, like, you don't want to go forward dock against better fire ships. So I think he's going fast feudal into 2 docks defensively, actually, expecting there to be a forward dock from SITAUX.
Well, actually, in my opinion, this is damn bad for ACCM. I would like this strategy if he's going forward, but like this is huge for SITAUX. Why? They are very far, Tristan. Even if he send the galleys, when he's going to arrive there, probably SITAUX will be up in time, and with galleys that are going to attack faster. I don't like this strategy at all.
Yeah. But look at his fishing ship. Yeah, he is predicting, like I said it even before the game, Byzantines will go forward dock. ACCM thinks the same. So he's looking to possibly make some navy to defend from it. Now, the fact he's making galleys does give him more potential to kill fishing ships when he makes it there. But yeah, in my experience on migration as well, Mem, it's the same as you. I feel like the double dock, fast castle with a lot of fishing ships is generally the safer play. And we'll see. Now, what you can do is you can add the first round of galleys, and then you add more fishing ships behind it. That's important for ACCM, but...
but even like that, Tristan. If he's coming now here, just look how long it takes. He didn't create yet the galley. He's doing even more galleys. By the time that he's going to be on SITAUX base, he's up. And he will have fire galleys. And those fire galleys will just dominate the galleys. So... Yeah,
and res collected will be climbing for SITAUX because SITAUX has had the fishing ships.
And if when you pick up
the few late later, you have more vills as well, so...
And even if he loses some of them, let's say that he loses 2 or 3, he still have right now 8, and his opponent 2. It's okay. You can afford to lose a couple of them or 3. Well, let's see. Look where the galleys are, Tristan. Look where the galleys are.
Continuous galley production as well. It's going to take a long time for the galleys to get there. The galleys are on their way. And those galleys are going to look to aim to kill fishing ships. Now, the other thing about this, too, is SITAUX will know his opponent's gone fast feudal because the game gives an indicator. It says, it makes the bloop noise, right? Or whatever that is. And it shows you. So he'll know, and so he should expect galleys here, which means he's prepped for fires. It's not like this is going to be a surprise for him. He's prepped, to make fires in defense of the galleys.
And he's going to make a forward dock also. Then it's going to be even more disaster for ACCM. He's not going, look at what he's doing. Oh, man, this is not good for SITAUX. It is amazing right now. And look where the galleys are from ACCM. Half the way.
Yep, which is why fast castle's typically the play. Yep. And the only way people are really having success being aggressive in feudal age with water is with the forward dock, because it eliminates all that time that it takes to get across. Now, key moment here for ACCM, if he's got any chance. He needs these galleys to get kills. And hey, what do you know, Mem? He makes it all the way here, and there's a fire galley already around, patrolling this way.
Now he see the galley. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It might take one because he now has another galley there, but still not the end of the wall. He's even gonna take the village, which is probably better. If you lose a village, it's not a big deal. I prefer to have the fish alive. He's not even killing the village. He's microing that one. Oh man. Well,
and Mem, ACCM doesn't even see the forward docks, dude. He has no clue.
Yeah, he's gonna see now. He's gonna see now with those buffaloes, maybe. You know.
Yeah. And
maybe
then his galleys on the right.
There.
This is exactly why you don't see this strategy. You see the galleys on the right come in, and then the galleys get found as well, right? So I feel like this is pretty established though. Like I feel like all players, because they're all top 16, they should know this. So I can't help but feel like ACCM is going for this because he expected a forward dock in feudal. I think
but if you do that, you just go yourself with a transport and make the forward dock as well. You defend and then you go forward. You know, you don't stay home like this. Because right now, just look, he has crazy population advantage because at this point in 12 minutes, having 7-8 population in this kind of map is a lot. And check the resources. He's gonna go up to castle is quicker. Is there a world where you could imagine a 3-0 SITAUX versus ACCM? Because I mean, you asked me, and I would say no.
No, I agree. I mean, you asked me at the start, too. I think the GG gets called shortly. I think this is just somehow so much worse than what even happened in the previous game for ACCM. Because, like, ACCM was the favorite, in my opinion. He's the slightly bigger name, comparing the two of them. And SITAUX is just completely delivered in every single game, every single strategy is today.
And he take the transport even. He killed the transport ship already, so he cannot even send this to the middle. He has to make another transport, which is, well, another 125 wood, if I'm not mistaken. And now the Byzantines, SITAUX, is on the way to Castle Age. At the same time, he has one village in the queue, but with 15 population more. Well, this is a game for SITAUX to lose, not a game for ACCM to win, honestly.
Yeah, and then think of the Navy, right? Like, the Navy count is going to be so much better and so much higher for SITAUX. I think, unfortunately, for us, Mem, unfortunately for ACCM, this is very close to over at this point. I do not see a way that you can easily come back. When you don't have fishing ships, your opponent does. It's Byzantine fires versus Italian galleys. This is just a gamble, a risk. Like, maybe, you know, all the positive stuff I said for ACCM at the start, maybe it's what also happens sometimes when players think they're not having their day and they go for like all-in strategies because they don't think they can play the tiny little details that are needed throughout a game.
Yeah.
But well, I still think he just gambled. He thought the meta is forward dock. I would just mass galleys and deny it. And it never happened. And then the sad thing is, it did eventually happen. It just happened like after he was already away.
First time, Tristan, it's the first time we see this strategy in the tournament. It's the first time that
the fast feudal galleys.
The fast feudal from home. We have seen fast feudal into transport and forward dock. Then you do damage, you know?
And like ACCM knows, because like TTL just happened, right? And that had migration. So ACCM, there's something up here. It's going to look bad for him, but he knows that galleys from home is generally a bad idea to kill fish. So I think there has to be another reason. But unfortunately, whatever that reason is, we didn't get to see it here. Upgrades coming in for SITAUX. Other things to think about would be a TC for SITAUX in the middle. I'm sure he'll end up doing that. But like, we're moments away from all the docks, all the Navy being down for ACCM.
Yeah, and he has no stone. He's still the stone even. He's doing careening that you don't see that often. Just look how he's trying to secure completely. Doing careening, war galley upgrade, TC in the middle. It's just impossible. It seems to be impossible, you know? Like,
yeah.
Oh, man. It's
not
it's
ACCM's
really
day, dude. Yeah, and not ACCM's day. This would be huge for SITAUX. This would send him into the quarterfinals. And if SITAUX is playing like this against ACCM, he could be able to get wins off of anybody. I know that it feels like the caster thing to have to say that, but the reality is
no.
The main event for this is already the top 16, and then we're whittling that down even further, right? Which would then be the top 8. So yeah, absolutely something that players should be thinking of, and no one's going to want to face a confident SITAUX. ACCM finally gets villagers to the mainland. Here we go.
SITAUX played all the day insane as well. So, you know, it's like kind of in that trend right now. It's on fire, you know? He's just playing, and probably he just, what you were talking, I have nothing to lose. Now I was 0-2 behind. I have no expectations or anything positive. Let's do my game, not thinking in my opponent and all aim. Because the first game, for example, he threw units, but was SITAUX playing? You could recognize his gameplay completely, you know, and he was going very aggressive. Maybe he could control the units and some battles not taken, but created the chaos, completely chaos. And well, the arena, it was just a special game that we will remember. And this one, oh, I mean, ACCM keep trying, but it seems that the longer the game goes, the difference is going to be just bigger and bigger, because it's going to be with one TC stuck for the whole game.
And like, there's been more fires on the way for some time. They're coming into the north now, and could be a little bit of a pincer move here for SITAUX. But at the end of the day, like, SITAUX is happy if ACCM continues to make galleys and demos, because he's got 9 fishing ships at home fishing, and now he's got the second TC up in the middle. So we've seen this before. Like, water control matters a lot, but eco wins games, right? And that's precisely where SITAUX is at the moment. SITAUX's collected almost 2,000, 3,000 more resources now, and that's only going to grow even more. He still has the forward docks to continually pressure ACCM. So ACCM's a fighter. We established that in the first game. I just don't think you or I or any of the viewers could have predicted that we'd be here in game 3 saying what we're saying now. This series is going to be over soon.
And just look, it's very good because he's exploring and he finds the village also that he's transport. He didn't see yet the monastery, okay, but it's 3 TCs. It's 3 TCs. Yeah. The population is 20 population ahead. He's not doing a stable himself, but if he's doing a stable with light caps right now, he will have the middle completely. He's doing monks, okay, monasteries instead of going light caps. So now ACCM will get the relic, and ACCM for sure is gonna keep trying forever. I mean, it's the last chance, and now he has to try. There is no other way, because if not, it's over. So, and now we can understand. But still, what he could do, that's the problem, because it's more than double the village on food. 10 on food, ACCM, 25 SITAUX, for example.
Yeah, it is literally, like, there are instances, Mem, where we'll be, like, we're unsure what this player can do, but we can always think of, like, one tiny chance. I hate to be a hype killer here, but I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that I could possibly think of. Like, even if SITAUX throws his navy, then SITAUX's still fine. If SITAUX, like,
can do more.
If SITAUX deletes 15 vills by accident, because that happens.
Well, now you are a really hype. Now you are a really hype killer, you know.
I mean, we saw a monastery deleted earlier. So.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. No, I always say to my viewers that, I mean, we hype when we can hype, but we are not gonna lie to viewers, right? We're not gonna, because they see it also that the difference is now really big. It's true that it's only 500 score difference, but you check the population, 30 population difference already with same army or navy in this case. 30 villages more, Tristan.
Score's really deceiving. Yeah, score's super deceiving here because of the navy, maybe some of the KD. I think SITAUX, like, he's probably just gonna, if he sees that TC, he'll probably just drop a castle on it. And from there, it's cheaper Imperial Age with the Byzantines, right? And that will allow you to go up to the Imperial Age and drop fake trebuchets and control the middle.
Tristan, just look what his force right now is ACCM that you almost never see on migration or barely. A second TC on the starting island is something that you don't see it because he can feel that he cannot do it anywhere else.
Yeah.
And look at the resources.
The only thing that makes sense. Yeah.
For SITAUX. Look at the castle he's doing. SITAUX.
Yeah, castle's gonna go up. Siege could be made here for ACCM, so there's a slight chance here that this could be denied. So a little risky for SITAUX. He doesn't know there's a siege workshop.
Okay, now
but
he's
the
doing the
siege
mango now.
is probably gonna be a little bit late.
Yeah, but he has redemption already.
Oh, did he get redemption? I thought he got atonement. Okay,
I think
maybe he got both.
I think he has both. Maybe I'm wrong, but still, the castle is gonna be up. It's not in time, the mangonel, you know? And it's converting the Valir. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I didn't expect this at all. But SITAUX is doing one of the biggest comeback in a group stage tournament, Tristan. 0-2.
Who did he face in the first 2 rounds? Do you remember?
I need to check.
I'm just curious.
It was Winchester the last round, I think. And he won, if I'm not mistaken. And it was also Barrels, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm just curious because
no, it was hard. He won hard 3-0.
Okay, and then he lost to Yo and he lost to Barrels in the first 2 rounds is what I'm hearing.
He lost to Yo versus Val, then he won hard, Winchester, and now it's ACCM. I mean, it's solid.
I mean, beating Hart and Vinch, man, pretty sick results for SITAUX. Yeah, I love it. And like, you know, he's probably learned a lot about himself over the last couple weeks, right? Like losing those first 2 rounds didn't feel good, but now, you know, if he starts to fall behind in a game or two in the next round, he might have a lot of confidence that he could still bring it back. I think it's really important stuff to have as a player. And SITAUX has been working hard, man. Like, he's really been working hard to improve.
Tristan,
he's been more active.
The game he won to Winchester was on Arena. The one that with the Kumans was to Winchester. That is a specialist in Arena as well. So that was kind of, you know. Anyway,
another castle.
Yeah,
on another TC in the center area. So that's going to be TC number 2 in the middle that gets shot down eventually from a castle. And ACCM building a sneaky university on the left side, man. Woo, hype. But I think he's going to...
Redemption is now. It wasn't redemption before,
Okay, all good. He might need to consider...
There, you know? It was a good fake hype.
I mean, he needs the university to go in, guys.
That's
ACCM cares about being educated. Don't tell me it's denied. No. Don't be denied. No.
No, but he has the building. Somehow he did... I think he has Siege Workshop and Monastery, so he can go up to Imperial, but doesn't matter,
that's true.
SITAUX is already in Imperial, and... Oh, man. GG has been called. SITAUX. Tristan... We were talking, for you guys that don't know, we were talking before, set up the stream, right? We were talking about the cities. We never, I mean, we say it live, but we never expected this.
Not a 3-0.
It's insane.
Not a 3-0.
Insane.
Yeah, not like SITAUX winning today would not have been the craziest thing. SITAUX is a fantastic player, but a 3-0 and like fairly convincing at times as well. Not something we would have expected. Credit to him. Also, game number 2, game number 3, showing some rustiness maybe for ACCM. We become very accustomed to consistency with our top players, but sometimes it's just not your day. Things didn't pan out for ACCM today. And I know ACCM is really hard on himself, so I think he'll be disappointed, but you know, you got to learn from these moments and move on from it. Congratulations to SITAUX. Do we know who he will play in the quarterfinal then?
No. We know at the end of tonight. At the end of the day.
Because
it's Swiss stage. It's Swiss stage, Tristan. So we will know at the end of the night.
It depends on the other results as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other result depend. So this is what it makes the day to day also more exciting, you know, because we don't know. Depend who is winning, you know. It's going to be okay. Tristan, I'm going to interview him, and I'll be right back to you in a moment. Okay.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, guys. Here we are with a player that has done well. I don't know what you have done here, Mr. SITAUX.
Me neither, man.
Congratulations. You neither?
Yeah, me neither.
I
Thank you.
mean, SITAUX, people want to know how you feel right now. I know
I'm quite happy, right? Like going from 0-2 to 3-2 is quite good. I'm quite happy.
it's one of the biggest comeback. This
Yeah.
is a brutal reverse sweep.
Yeah, I think so too. And yeah, you know that I said I was not motivated, but I was getting the motivation back as the tournament was going on. And yeah, now I'm really, really motivated because this is my third best performance so far, and I can go further.
No. I'm sorry to say. For me, this is your best performance. Because being
maybe, yeah.
0-2 behind in a tournament that is with multi-maps, with a lot of maps, you know, I know that you love it to be in King of the Desert and also when you won Leary, but that is one series that you play great, but it can happen. This has been three series in a row. For me, this is the best performance. My opinion,
I'm usually known to be a Arabia player, and this kind of tournament, Warlords, has many maps. So yeah, I think maybe it's surely my best performance.
I mean, don't want to say different things to you know, to contradict you, but and I mean, I don't know. The first game, that 4 legs that I was co-casting there with T90, it's true that you throw with some units, but you were constantly attacking with a huge economy lead. Was that this kind of game that you like to get, those crazy games? Were you feeling comfortable during all the game and if you lost some battles?
Yeah, I think this game was all about multitasking. Like we were fighting water, fighting land, taking care of the eco. So I think I'm pretty good in this kind of game. So I was really happy to get like kind of messy game. And yeah, I was really happy to get that kind of game more than a booming game.
It was fantastic. It was a crazy game. But then now we're going to talk about, and you are starting to smile.
I know what we're going to talk about.
I mean, we're going to talk about, well, you talk about what happened. Can you explain for someone that is tuning in right now, explain what happened in Arena?
Okay, so at the end of the game, ACCM asked me what happened. I said, I don't know. So, ma'am, I'm going to try to know what happened. I think I just made mocks and it worked, right? Mocks and organ guns. But this is funny because I had the exact same game in another tournament against ACCM where he denied my castle. I was Portuguese, but he didn't have loom, so I traded for some villages and I won the same way. So during this game, I was thinking about it and I knew exactly what to do because of this game.
Okay, the thing is, you went forward with many villages. You lost 7 villages, but he also lost 4 or 5. So it wasn't that terrible in that one, you know. Then you start to make the organ guns go forward. Those organ guns, by the way, are insane, you know. And then you build a beautiful building, you know, that you are a new architecture, a French architecture behind your castle. Put all the organ guns there because the Rams were coming. You remember that the Rams were coming. You defend that. He never take your castle down. That obviously is the key of the game because if you take the castle down, you die probably, you know. But then he deleted a fortified church.
Right? Yeah, and
give you 4 relics.
And the relics went to the left as well, so I was really happy to see that. And yeah, he was laughing when he deleted it. I think he would have lost it anyway, but he would have bought some time, at least, with the relics inside.
And you wanted that I play my Titanic effect. Why you didn't wall your base? When I was screaming during the cast, SITAUX, please, wall that, put a gate. And then when I see the light get going...
It's a bait. You don't need eco to win, and I know that. So if he's going for my eco, he's just losing units for villages, right?
Okay. Just say you know. And then the last game, what you thought when he go up that quick? You know? You thought that he was going to make a forward dog to you?
Yes. No, not forward dog. Not against Byzantine. So I knew it was going to be galleys when I saw his uptime. I was checking the score in the arcade show as, okay, he's going to go galleys. So I had time to think about it. And I think I did really good adaptation. So I was like, okay, he's going to go galleys. He's going to have galleys in my base. So let's just land and stay feudal edge and do dogs in his face. I think it worked really well. And yeah, I'm really proud of that adaptation.
Well, SITAUX, potential opponents, you know that you can be 6, 7, or 8. Can be any result. I don't know exactly. You know, because depend of the other series as well. And you can have then potential opponent quite easy. Mr. Yo, the Viper or Tatot? Any preference? It's very, quite easy.
Anyone. I don't know. I don't know who I will get, but they're all strong
now.
anyway. So yeah, now I don't care. I have to beat a really strong player anyway. I mean, I don't want to enjoy. I want to win, right? Yeah. But I would have to beat a really strong opponent anyway. But I think I would prefer Tato still. I would prefer Tato.
Okay, but isn't enjoying a way to probably get in a better position to win? If you are enjoying,
of course.
Right?
Of course. If you're having fun, you are gonna perform better. That's for sure.
Okay. Anything you want to say to everyone that is cheering for you? Because there is many people today. And congratulations one more time, man.
Well, thank you for believing in me because I didn't believe myself during the tournament. So yeah, thank you guys.
You have to play from now all the tournaments from the LAN. No more on home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will tell the host. I will tell the host that I'm staying a few more days.
Okay. Wait there for the quarterfinals. Okay.
Easier.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining and for coming for the interview, and congratulations.
Thank you, man. See you guys.
Take care, man. Take care. Okay, guys, if you have watched this, remember to always thumb up on YouTube.